Hello Libra, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the month of June. Happy June, friend. It is the 1st of June today, so happy June to you. I'm here to do a reading for the month. We'll take a look at an overview of the month. Libra, if you are here and you are the person who is my ride or die, you're always in the comments and your thumbs up, sharing and subscribing. Thank you for doing that and building this tribe. I appreciate you. And if you are brand new and you've just tripped over 10 of Cups Tarot, welcome here. And there's a subscription button there in the corner if you would like to join us here and subscribe. I do read for Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius weekly, and that usually is on a Thursday. So I'm here today to do a monthly read. It is an overall for the month of June. This is the deck that we're going to use to look at the overall theme for the month. This is the deck that we're going to get the energy from, the overall mood and energy for the month. And then we're going to throw some tarot at it. We're going to clarify as well. I will put some more tarot down here. We do have the Lover's Oracle. I'm going to pick one card from the Lover's Oracle, and I will read it at the end of the reading. I don't intend for this to be a love reading. If it comes up, of course, I'm going to read it. It's always invited, but this is not intended as a love reading. This is intended as a reading for the overall month energy for you. Libra, if you are interested in a private read, please look at the comments, pinned to the top of the comments. There is a note there, and I have a sale going on now, 10% off of all of my services. So if you're interested in trying it out, booking a reading, please click the link and take that special code with you that is in that pinned comment. All right, Libra, let's find out what's going on for you for June. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about June for Libra. Tell me about Libra. What's going on in June for you, Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Libra. Tell me about Libra. We do have protection. Why do we have protection? We do have going forward. Okay, so I feel like there is something it's something that's grounding you this month, Libra. It feels like you feel comfortable enough or protected enough, whatever the protection means for you. It could be financial protection. We do have, trees, right? We're looking at earth energy. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy possibly, but pentacle energy for sure. So 3D type energy. I feel like for some of you that maybe you had been stuck for a little bit, maybe it was last month, but I feel like this is a month where you will be moving forward. I feel like that maybe it may have been a little bit intimidating because we do have this going forward, but it looks like there is a very long path, one that you'll probably have to walk alone. But I want to say that the sun is here. I feel like this is a path that's going to help you grow. So I'm going to say that maybe you feel, I don't know, that someone's not at your back, or maybe that you don't have protection. But I want to say to you, you have the protection of the universe. We have the sun breaking through the clouds. Oh, maybe that's a little bit of, oh yeah, we do have, it looks like lightning here. Lightning is hitting the tree. Oh, protection, right. Underneath the tree you'd be protected. So it does feel like the universe is trying to push you out of your comfort zone. That's what it feels like here. That maybe you're in a certain place in your life where you stay there and you're not doing anything else. Like you're not moving forward, not moving back. Like it feels like you're staying under the tree for protection, and you're in some sort of a comfort zone. But it is time for you to move forward on some sort of new path this month, Libra. Bottom of the deck, we have flexibility. It's time for you to be flexible. And I know that sometimes you can get into a position, Libra, where you will exclude, or to the exclusion of everything going on around you, you will ignore things that are going on in order to just remain in balance. So I want to say you have to have a little bit of flexibility this month. Might be because of some wisdom, something that you've learned. Tell me what else is coming up here. What is the overall mood and energy for the month for Libra, please? For June 2024, for Libra, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Libra. We've got blame. So it says, I accept responsibility for my well-being. And maybe when you were in this comfort zone, maybe it's a blame game. Well, I can't get out of my job, so I'm blaming my employer. Well, I can't get out of my relationship, I'm blaming my spouse. Like it feels like it's time to take responsibility for your own well-being. It's time for you to pull away or pull out of some sort of a comfort zone and go forward on the path. And you might have to do it alone. And that's the reason why a lot of people don't get out on the path alone, because there's no one to blame. We know if we fall down and skin our knees or something goes wrong or we make a mistake, it's ours. It's our mistake. But that's how we learn. We're here to make mistakes so we can learn lessons. So please don't be afraid to be out on the path alone just because you might not have anyone else that you can blame for the hardship. Bottom of the deck, we have indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. I feel like you're in this place the 1st of June wondering, how the heck do I get out of this comfort zone? The comfort zone is a place that you won't leave even though you're unhappy. That's what the comfort zone is. All right, let's get some tarot on it. Talk about Libra, please. This next card that I'm going to throw down here, Libra, it's some sort of decision that you're going to be making this month. Some sort of an impactful decision that you'll be making. Tell me about Libra. Tell me about Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Libra, please. Tell me about Libra. What is the decision that Libra will have to make this month? Okay. 4 of Swords. It's time for you to heal. It is time for you to heal from people who have disappointed you. You know what? That's kind of where the blame game comes in, right? So it's like the 4 of Swords is the place where, there is disappointment, right? We can see that there is 3 swords on the bed. She's holding on to the 1. And I want to say that that maybe people in your life disappoint you, or it could be a fact of you don't want to move from the comfort zone. And so maybe you're not exactly happy with where you are. It's not the dream job. It's not the dream relationship. It's, it feels like it's something that you stay in this place for protection, I want to say, because it's the comfortable place to be. But she's got her hand on the Ace of Swords, and it tells me that you're about to get some clarity, or you're about to speak up about something, or be really honest about the people who in your life who disappoint you. That might be the big decision that you're making, that you might just start speaking to people who have let you down or disappointed you or broke your heart. You might start saying things, being honest and truthful with them. I feel like right now it's a passive energy. I feel like you haven't made the decision yet. You're trying to get your wits about you, or get your air energy settled. I want to say this is stability, right? The 4s in tarot are always about stability, and this is stability of the mind, stability of the thoughts. The next card I put down is going to be your focus, whatever you should be nurturing this month. What should your focus be this month? What should Libra's focus be this month? We do have the Emperor taking control of the whole damn thing. That's what it feels like. It's like it's time for you to take control of your life. What is it that you want to do? If money weren't a thing, if failing weren't a thing, what would you be doing right now? And I guarantee you it probably isn't what you're doing right now. And so I feel like the Emperor energy is telling me that it's time for you to stand up and be counted. The Emperor is the one who takes control of the whole damn thing. The whole empire, all of the kingdoms, all of the kings and the queens, right? The Emperor has the last word. It's time for you to take charge of your life or a situation here and let them know who's boss. That's what it feels like here. What's the good stuff coming for Libra this month in June 2024? What's the good stuff coming for Libra, please? What is the good stuff coming for Libra? Libra, it smells so good in here. I put some teriyaki chicken legs in the oven. I don't know why I'm telling you that, because it smells like garlic teriyaki chicken in my house. It smells really good. Okay, back to the reading. Sorry, being silly. What's the good stuff coming to Libra, please? We do have, oh, look at that. I love it. It's wish fulfillment. Look, the only way you get your wish fulfillment is if your arms are wide open. If you leave it up to the universe and say, look, I'm just ready to receive whatever it is that you're about to give me, and I'll work it out then, I feel like that your wish fulfillment is what is coming in the good stuff here. We'll clarify everything to find out what's going on. You, my friend, are about to do a shift. There's about to be a big shift for you, Libra. And I feel like it's you shifting into this Emperor energy here. We do have the Strength card. Woo, buckle in, friend. That's what it feels like. I don't know why I'm being so silly today, but it's it feels like it's something you need to have courage for. This tower is going to fall, and once you make the decision that you're going to move forward and get out of the comfort zone and start moving forward on the path, that's when back there the universe is now going to pull everything to the ground. And that's why when we decide to make a decision to move forward, sometimes it deters us because we know we're going to have to go through the falling or the breaking down of the things that we are no longer are useful in our lives, right? So I feel like the Strength card is telling me that in the future, and this might be end of the month or maybe even early next month, it feels like there is going to be some sort of a major shift. It could be this month. Absolutely, it could be. Because I feel like you've decided you're going to get your shit in order here. When we see the Chariot, it's because somebody has decided to get themselves in balance. It's a balancing of feminine and masculine energy. So wherever you fall on that spectrum, because all peoples, plants, and animals, we all have feminine and masculine energy. So whether you're masculine leaning or feminine leaning, I feel like you're about to get your crap together. Look, these are all major arcanas. That means that there's a lot of change coming here. That's why I'm saying buckle up. There's a lot of change coming here, but please understand that you're the one who is initiating the change. You're no longer blaming other people, and you're taking control of everything, coming out of this place of protection and going down some sort of a path, I feel, that is a path that you're going to travel alone. Maybe that people said, Libra, don't do it. Don't go on the path. But you're going to do it this month anyway, I feel. All right. Let's take one of these cards. We'll look at the love energy at the end of this reading if you want to stick around. Let's find out what's going on here with the Love Oracle. Tell me about Libra in love, please. Ooh, what's this? We've got passion. It says a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Right? I feel like everything you want is on the other side of the Emperor. I feel like it's a really big task to stand up and say, look, I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need your opinion. I don't need you to tell me who to be. Who said that? Oh, that's Kelly Clarkson. That's bold and beautiful. No, broken and beautiful is what it's called. Broken and beautiful. I don't need you to tell me who to be. I know that I'm the Emperor. So I feel like you are standing up and being counted this month. It feels like people are going to be shocked or surprised that you have gotten yourself in balance, but you are Libra. You've gotten your energies in balance and you're standing up. It says here, surrender. At times we must surrender the old. We were just talking about that, right? Because the Tower is here. Yeah. That's what happens when you surrender the old. When you tell the universe, you know what, I'm decided to go forward. I'm no longer stuck here. And that's what happens. Things start to fall apart because the old life is going away. It says here, let go and all will work out. I'm going to keep that because I love it. Surrendering to passion. I think it's lovely. All right. Let's clarify a little bit. Let's find out what else is going on for Libra, please. Tell me about protection and going forward. It's time for you to leave the comfort zone, Libra. It's time for things to get a little bit out of balance until they get back into balance, right? With the Chariot energy. But the Chariot energy is fast-moving energy. I feel like all of this is going to go faster than you want it to. And I also feel like you're going to get the victory at the end of all of this. Tell me about protection and going forward. For Libra, tell me about protection. We've got the Knight of Wands in the reverse. We've got the Nine of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. You definitely are embarking on a brand new path here. That's what the Page of Wands is. And I feel like it's going to happen in a moment's notice. I feel like maybe you've been thinking about it for a really long time, and to everybody on the outside, it's going to look like you're making some sort of a risk or taking a leap or something that, like, they're like, why is Libra and all this fire energy? Maybe you do have fire energy in the moon and the rising, but I want to say what you know is that you're confident. You're confident that the step you take forward onto the path with the Page of Wands, I feel like that you're pretty confident that you can do this on your own, that you can build it on your own. The Knight of Wands is in the reverse, which tells me that whatever you're doing, getting out of this protective energy and going forward, it's not really risky. It's not really something that if you don't succeed, that will obliterate your life. Like, I don't think you need to be worried about that. I feel like the Knight of Wands in the reverse is telling me that you're really solid and sturdy. You're not like going in and out of thoughts. You're not going in and out of thought patterns. You're not going in and out of should I, shouldn't I? I feel like you've made a decision because the Nine of Pentacles is here, that I'm solid, sturdy. I'm confident that I'm going to be able to build this all on my own. So I feel like whatever it is that you're going forward to do, I feel like you are going to, at some point in this month, feel pretty confident that this Page of Wands energy, that you are going to be able to go out on this path. You're learning a lesson. The Chariot comes up again with the Star. So you are racing toward your wish fulfillment. And I love that because look, when you get out of this life, Libra, you're not going to, when you come back the next time, you're not going to remember any of this. Just live the hell out of it. Do it. So we got the Chariot here, and so the Star is here, and so I feel like the Chariot is telling me that your energies are balanced, that you are still feeling in balance, even though you're leaving your comfort zone, even though you're going on this new path, even though you're racing towards the Star, your wish fulfillment, that you have hope. I feel like it's going to work out for you. I feel like you've learned a lesson, and the lesson is the Knight of Wands in the reverse. It feels like I can't just sit here. I got to do something with my life. Got to make it more exciting again. And definitely the Chariot will make it more exciting. The Star as well. So we have blame. It says, I accept responsibility for my well-being. And I feel like it's time for you to stop blaming what you don't have on your family, on your friends, on memories from the past. Oh, that happened and then it hurt me and then I couldn't do anything. Or it feels like it needs to end with you. And I think that the Six of Cups is telling me that the reason that you're blaming is because you're thinking about the past. You're thinking about the past and possibly all the things that could go wrong. That's what it feels like. It feels like you're stuck in the past with your thoughts. But the blame is, but I tried it in the past and it didn't work. That's what it feels like here. All right. So let's talk about decisions to be made here, because I feel like you're about to stand up and be counted. That's what it looks like here, because I feel like you're tired of people letting you down. It's about time you said something to these people who are letting you down. We have the Judgment card. Yep, there's the decision. The Page of Pentacles. I'm going on my path. Ooh, and the Queen of Swords. I like it. That is Libra energy, right? The Queen of Swords. Of course, Gemini and Aquarius in this reading, because it's a general reading, but this is the card of Libra. So I feel like what you're doing here is you're making some really big decision to stand up and say, look, it's time for me to liberate myself from situations, relationships, and people who continue to let me down. Because this person here has the Ace of Swords in her hand, right? But her eyes are closed. It's very passive, right? She's trying to heal, find the right things to say. But this person is not passive at all. She's like, yeah, my sword's up. I'm going to give you the truth. Come forward if you want, if you dare. That's what it feels like here. So the Judgment card is here. You're making a decision that you are rising from the ashes. I feel like something back here didn't work out for you, and it's had you paralyzed in this place of protection, in the comfort zone. And so I feel like you are making a decision to rise from the ashes here. And the Page of Pentacles tells me that something new is about to be born in the 3D. I feel like you are the Queen of Swords this month. I feel like you will embody or learn about the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is someone who is very, very understanding. This person is someone who's highly intelligent, right? This person is somebody who will take all of the facts into, they will take all the facts of the situation, and they will look at all of those in a very logical and balanced way. And I feel like you are not standing up to give people what for. I don't think that's what you're doing, Libra, because that's not who you are, unless you have some crazy fire in the rising in the moon. But I feel like that's not what you're about to do. But I feel like you will silently stand up. And when you're liberated and people point at you and say, what do you think you're doing? Sit down. You're going to say, nah, bro, I've been sitting long enough. I'm not going to be in this comfort zone anymore. I've learned my lesson. It's time to go. I need my wish fulfillment. So it almost feels like there is a really big decision that puts you on a different trajectory in your life. And I don't know where all of this energy is coming from. Like, it feels like as it opens up the reading here, it feels like it's like boom, like it happens like that, but I don't think it does, because you don't do anything spur of the moment. You've been thinking about how can I get balance and get out of this protection zone and go forward. And I feel like you've been thinking it out for a really long time, because this person is the one who is the thinker, right? Well, I feel like what you need to focus on is taking charge of your life this month. That's what it looks like here. Tell me about the Emperor, please. What is the Emperor taking charge of this month? What should Libra be taking charge of this month? We do have the Seven of Swords. We have the Six of Wands in the reverse, and we have the Knight of Swords. So I want to say what you need to take charge of is figuring out who's with you and who's against you. I want to say the Seven of Swords is here. Who's lying to you? Who's really not on your side? right? With the Six of Wands in the reverse. Six of Wands in the reverse says, I don't really care if you're home. I don't care. What do you think? I'm supposed to give you a whole pile of attention? Like, people aren't really on your side. They're not really cheering you on. I feel like you feel like a little bit invisible, but I feel like when you stand up as the Emperor, no one's going to be able to ignore you because you got the Queen of Swords at your back. So I feel like it's people who are not cheering for you, who get envious or upset when you decide to stand up as the Emperor here. The Knight of Swords is the person who is brave and courageous. I always want to say brave and crazy. I'm not calling Gemini crazy. But to me, Gemini is like the energy of, it's a little bit aggressive. It can be a little bit aggressive and impulsive. And it is... But whatever Gemini does makes big changes. Like, I see Gemini as a freedom fighter, right? Whatever they want to do, they do it with their whole self. They don't go halfway in. They go all the way in. So I feel like it is the Emperor is standing up and saying, I know who you are. I see you people who don't want me to who don't want me to get out of the protective clutches. What I really feel it is, Libra, is that you have a family or a friend group or somebody that is not willing to grow. They would rather just see you spend the rest of your life in one spot underneath the protection of the tree, right? They would rather see you there with them, not doing anything. Knight of Wands in the reverse, not doing anything, not having any passions. They would be happy if you would just stay there. But I feel like some point in the month you realize that this is not how you want to be. This is not how you want to live your life. You can't let the past hold you back. You can't let people blame you for the way that they're not living. You can't blame other people for holding you back because it's a choice to stay back there. I feel like you're embodying the Emperor energy this month. And the Knight of Swords is telling me that you're charging full on into your wish fulfillment here. That I think that that's the whole point of taking control of the situation, because I feel like this Knight of Swords is heading straight for this Nine of Cups. I feel like you need to be open to whatever is going to arrive, and that means that you don't get to choose. You can tell the universe what you want, but please understand that what you want and what you are two different things, right? I tell you that a lot. I tell everybody that a lot, right? So you cannot receive anything as a wish fulfillment that is not what you are not. So if you want, if we're talking about a person, let's say, if you want someone who, if you think you deserve someone who's 10 years younger than you and has looks beautiful on the outside and is beautiful on the inside and caring and kind and all of that stuff, you must be all of those things or you can't have those things. So I feel like the wish fulfillment here, you're throwing your arms open and saying, look, I feel good enough. I'm the Emperor. I've learned all of the lessons of all of the kings, and I'm standing up in my own shoes here, and I'm ready for my wish fulfillment. What is the wish fulfillment for Libra, please? For month of June. Tell me about wish fulfillment for Libra. We've got the Six of Swords. We've got the Ace of Wands and the Ten of Cups. I love it. It's really good energy, Libra. So we have the Six of Swords, right? You finally find the tenacity to go. You cut away from the chaos of being in a place where you didn't want to be anyway, and going toward the calm. I feel like you are a very creative person, and there's the Ace of Wands. I love it. It's like it's time for you to take whatever it is you do creatively, and I always see Libra as creative. Like really, maybe it's just me, but all of the Libras that I've known, and there's quite a few in my life, have all been like musicians and painters and photographers and it feels like it's always something creative. I know a lot of musicians that are Libras, and I feel like your wish fulfillment is coming and is going to make you so freaking happy. But I feel like you must get on the path. You must stand up as the Emperor. You must take that ace and run with it. I feel like whatever you do creatively is about to make you incredibly happy here. This wish fulfillment energy. We do have the Devil and we do have the Three of Pentacles. Your fear, the reason why you have not moved out from the protection of the tree is because you think that your friends don't agree. And who cares? You might have to do it alone, Libra. I'm just saying. You might have to do it alone at the beginning, but I feel like you might be in a group of people, and it might be the workplace. Maybe you're in a job that you don't like and it's a toxic workplace possibly, or the people that you hang out with. Understand, you are like the first 6 people that you hang out with. If you want to be a millionaire, start hanging out with millionaires. If you want to be a tap dancer, start hanging out with tap dancers. Do you know what I mean? So it feels like there is a group of people who would rather hold you back, who would rather have you codependent on them, Libra. It's time for you to step out. It's time for you to step out and do your own thing. All right, let's talk about this love over here. We've got surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So if you're holding on to something back there, like I said, there's no way that if you're looking this way, there's no way that whatever's coming at you, you're going to see. You might not see it when it arrives, although if it's yours, it'll always come back, right? Whatever's meant for you will never pass you by. That's the Judgment card. Tell me, when it says passion, you have a seductive quality around you at present. This is the time for you to stand up as the Emperor and take control of your dreams here. Tell me about love, surrender, and passion. Tell me about this. And we have the Three of Swords, we have the Four of Swords, and the Emperor. What the heck? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You know what? I feel like as it pertains to love, it feels like you are no longer dealing with people who disappoint you, dealing with people who break your heart, dealing with people who don't care if you're healed or unhealed. I feel like it's time for you, if we've got the 4 and the 3, which is 7, it's time for you to pick out the liars, the ones that are under the surface, the ones that are against you, on the down low. I feel like you have people around you who are envious of your talents, of what you look like, of how you dress. Maybe you're a fashion designer. I don't know. In my mind's eye, I'm showing someone walking down, Charlie is showing me someone walking down, yeah, it's like a model walking down the runway that has a long gray and silver jacket on. It's a masculine. It's a person with a man's body anyway. Whether they're masculine or feminine, I don't know. But it's a person with a man's body. It feels like somebody here needs to be seen. It feels like you're living in the shadow of somebody. And I feel like you need to become the Emperor in order to not live in the shadow of somebody. It might be a relationship that's in the past that you are longing for. But it feels like you need to just carry on here. Look, the Wheel of Fortune's here with the Ace of Cups. Oh my goodness. Look, I'm so excited about your reading today. Look at that. Look, there is new love coming for you here. So it could be a fixed sign, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo. It could be, that there is there's an expansion going on here. You are about to expand into a love like you've never seen before. The Ace of Cups is here. The Wheel of Fortune. It is expansion. It's good luck. It's all the good things. It's all the good stuff. I feel like the good stuff is coming here, but I also feel like you will be, once you get in your power here, stand in your own shoes and decide that you're not going to that you're going to expose the people who are liars, the one who are envious, the ones who want to keep you in the spot that you're in. They don't want to see you have this beautiful love, to have this expanded kind of love. I feel like somebody, that you're serving somebody by staying under the tree. Yeah, under the protection of the tree. That's what I feel. So we do have the 10 of Wands. Time for you to drop burdens, my friend. Grab some wisdom. It's time for you to head out with that Ace of Wands in your hand. There it is right there. It's time for you to head out. Look, it's lucrative. Whatever you can do that's creative is going to make you some dollars. I think so. I'm going to go for now. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for this fun reading. Thanks so much for being here and lending me your energy. I'm going to go for now, Libra. You guys are awesome. Love you. I'm up for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Bye.